I mean, 2 seconds, guys. Something's going wrong. There we go. Hello, this is our Saturday stream. I am a little late. Was binge watching Dragon Ball Super. And I've just started the Universal Tournament arc, so literally just watched the first episode of that. Because I watched all the Black Goku and the Trunks arc stuff, so you know, I thought, and I think the next arc's going to be related to all of that, so I was just catching up, and I actually completely did not realise what the time was, so I apologise sincerely. TF Nerd, Batman, yes. Okay. Duck King, hello. How is everyone's weekend going? Mine is going swell. I heard a funny rumor that there was a Transformers trailer coming out on the 10th. Where did that come from? I'm not going to believe it. I don't think it's true at all. But it made me chuckle. And if there is one, then I'll happily take back what I've just said. But yeah, it's interesting. The 5th, sorry. Was it the 5th? I think it probably was the 5th, to be honest. Good, how are you, Matt? Yeah, I'm fine. I've had a half busy, half relaxed Saturday. So tomorrow is Sunday. It's going to be fully relaxed. That's how Sunday should be, to be fair. Oh, of course it is, Duck King. Of course it is, man. Of course we're not gonna. If we do, then amazing. But it ain't gonna happen. So yeah, you're absolutely right, Duck King. Yeah, it is what it is. It's all good. But people can like get people are going to get excited by those rumors, and then they're going to get disappointed. So what do you do to combat that? You say, all right, December 5th, no trailer. Wait 11 days. Only 11 days, and you'll have one. A proper one, a decent one, an amazing one. One that I am going to be doing an amazing video for, because I'm going to video my entire day of preparing for that trailer. I won't be able to video myself at work, but no doubt it will get me through the Friday, and then we'll be going off to see Rogue One. Or we might have already. No, I will have already seen Rogue One, because we're going to go and see that Thursday night, because that's midnight release for Friday. So I will have already seen Rogue One. I don't believe it. If it won't be the same trailer that is supposed to air on the 16th, but also it's It's got to be rubbish. I don't believe it. There's a Guardians of the Galaxy trailer coming out tonight at some point, though, so that's good. We've got to keep our eyes out for that because I love that film. So yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, exactly. They've confirmed the dates. That's it. Do you? I don't know if anyone remembers this, but do you remember the last time we all got excited about a trailer that never aired? Yeah, that went down pretty well, didn't it? I don't know. The fandom. I'm just texting someone, Valerie. So yeah, look, we all got excited about a trailer that didn't come last time. Just look, if something does get released on the 5th or whenever, then great. I will react to it and you'll see that. But at the minute, like TF Nerd said, 16th is penned in my diary, it's on my calendar, and it's in my brain. And that is the date we're sticking to. So crap. Wow. Huh. Same, I couldn't sleep when they said they were going to show it. Fantastic. Yeah, it was just disappointing, really, wasn't it? I always thought though, I was like, if you had to pick Star Wars or Star Wars or Fantastic Beast for your film to show, you'd show it with Star Wars, surely. TF artist, hello. How you doing, man? TF Nerd says, I think a guy named Ben, aka 2011 Sideswipe, made a really good video on how the TF fandom felt last night. Hey, I didn't do that video on behalf of the fandom. That was all me. That was just my reaction. Now, it's open to interpretation that is probably how most of the fandom felt, especially with the crying. So, I don't know. Yeah, I'm doing great as well, man. Everyone's great. It's nearly Christmas. And because I'm in the middle of a house move again, I am not allowed many decorations up, even if any, which sucks. We are getting a new Guardians trailer tonight, actually. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Would you guys want to see a reaction to it, maybe? I don't know. Why not? But then again, why should I? I'm a Transformer. No, I'm open to it. But I won't. It won't be anything near as epic as what the last night trailer will be. But I'll see. I'll probably record it, and if it's a good reaction, then I'll upload it. And if not, then I'll just keep it for myself. That sounds weird. It's a really relaxed weekend for a change. Did all my homework yesterday and this morning, so nothing big to do now. Nothing big to do to now is what I just said. That's good. That's good. Good stuff. That's being proactive. That is productivity. See, a couple of weeks ago, I did all my washing on a Friday night after work, and then I didn't have to worry about it for the rest of the weekend, which was great. Whereas today, I've done it today, and it's taken up all of my day. No, I'm joking. What's my day been filled with? Well, it started off, I took my new car into the garage because it's been making a squealing sound, which got fixed by another garage, but has not been fixed. So I took it to a different garage, which said the other garage didn't actually do their thing properly. So now I'm going to have to go back to that garage and try and get some money back, or maybe have a go at them and then take it back to the other garage for them to fix. And then I got home and I started listening to the football and watching the football. And then thank God Spurs won, because we're Tottenham and we're super Tottenham and we won 5-0. But then again, it was only against Swansea, and they're only a team from south of Wales, I believe. So, and everyone's beaten them. But they had won 5-4 last week. So they had the tails up, but we just smashed them 5-0 today. So that was great. And then I got home and I watched the other match, which was West Ham Arsenal, two teams that I'm not particularly a fan of either. But, you know, it was an all right match. I had a phone call with someone that I'm talking to at the minute. So I'll keep that on the down low. No, that was pretty cool. Hopefully the start of something pretty cool. I hope that would be awesome. And then to the point now where I'm doing the live stream. I went to the chip shop for my dinner and I had to wait 20 minutes because there were so many people. Car washing is fun, at least. Garageception. Car washing. No, I didn't wash the car. I should, though. Yeah, I probably should. Another house move. Yeah, it's a long story, man. I mean, technically, I probably should have been moving out this weekend. Today was the original plan, but things are being held up. So I'm kind of hoping those things hold up at least until the new year, because then I might be able to stick some Christmas stuff up, and I might be able to enjoy this Christmas somehow, because it's not looking like that's going to happen. No, in all seriousness, my end of year is in complete up in the air. You guys, like, I'm going to level with you. You guys know how, like, you know what you're going to be doing for Christmas, or you might have a good idea if you've not if you've not planned, but you've got a good idea of what's happening for Christmas. I don't even know where I'm going to be spending my Christmas. It could be in a hotel, which really sucks, and that just kind of sums up the way my year has been. And that's just how that is, really. Can't do anything about it. Just got to go with it. And what is it Stephen Amell says? Shit happens, change your pants. So that's what we're going to do. Not that, actually, but, you know. So yeah, it's. I hope things get delayed, so I can have a half decent end to the year at least. Oh yeah, guess what? My fantasy football team or soccer team or wherever you're watching. Anyway, my fantasy football team, I took a player out and I put a player in, and the player I took out scored, and the player I put in scored an own goal. How does that? That's not even fair. That's not fair. It's not fair. You couldn't have made that up. You cannot make that up. Unbelievable. YouTube channel. Ah. Anyway, well, to be honest, Ben, 2016 has been a pretty crappy year. You are spot on, TFR. 2016 has probably been the worst year of my life. Which is, it takes some topping to take 2011 as the worst year of my life, but 2016 has completely just like made that look like it was a good year. To be honest, this year's been a terrible year, partly because we've lost so many celebrities. I mean, we've lost so many celebrities this year. It's really weird. And I mean, just for me, I mean, personally for me, I've lost a lot of stuff this year as well. So it kind of sucks. But like I said, crap happens. Change your pants. Why can't you stay in your house till the new year? Because we were set on that. Like I said, we were supposed to be moving out today, this weekend, but things just get held up. So the date we set was for this weekend. It hasn't happened. Obviously, I'm still here. So yeah, so that it's just how it is. Sometimes these things just go smooth and they just flow and they happen, and that's how that goes. And some things like take little bits and they just like take ages to complete. So hopefully, for me, I'm like, hopefully it takes forever to complete. I'd like a roof over my head as long as possible. Especially for Christmas, I really don't want to have to spend Christmas in a hotel and or anything like that. I'd hate that. And after this year, I don't bloody deserve that. Also, Donald Trump is about to become president. Oh God, yeah, Donald Trump. Look, I was going to say is it's a similar thing with the Brexit over here. It's going to be one of those things where you go, you've made your bed, now lie in it, and you will see whether it is a good thing or a bad thing. I think let him have a crack at it. I don't agree with it, and I probably wouldn't have voted for him. But it is what it is, and there's no way to change it. Well, there is, but they're not going to happen. So let it go. There's nothing you can do about it. Just let him do what he's going to do. If it works, and at the end of the 4 years, and he's done a good job, then say fair play to him and well done. But it's going to be one of those things where it's going to take a massive cock up for the people who voted for that to realise, crap, shouldn't have done that. So it is what it is. And like I said, that's the same with the Brexit. It's not. You want my honest opinion? I voted to stay in for the EU referendum. I was a Remain person. Now, we voted to leave, and I'm like, okay, fair enough, right? Get on with it. It's not what I wanted, but just go for it. If it works out, then fantastic. If not, then we'll look on it. We'll look back on it as a terrible decision. But it's I don't know. It's just like when people just flip out about stuff that is going to take a while to see what the results are. It's kind of confusing to me. Is the UK back in the EU because they want to go back or something? No, the UK is currently in the EU. But sorry, I just had a funny text. The UK is the UK is in the EU, but it's voted to leave. So and this is it. It's a 2-year process as well. It's not even with immediate effect. It's going to take 2 years to do that. So it's already having effects. Like I think like the pound's being affected quite dramatically, and all these. And this is like, I mean, for me as a like a football fan, I support a team in the Premier League, and I support the England football team. I am half Scottish, would you believe? So I could support Scotland as well, but they've got a terrible national football team. But I do like Scotland. So I support the England football team. Now, what happens? What do we do if if as a standalone thing? What do we do? What are we gonna do? Are we gonna let all the foreign players, the amazing foreign players like I can't name any now, Aguero, and all these amazing players still come into the Premier League and keep the league that my team is in as amazing as it is, because I believe that the Premier League is the best in the world? Or are you going to close off those sort of borders? And by doing that, yeah, the Premier League is going to suffer, but your England team, our national team, will get better because we'll be focusing more on English talent, and that's what will predominantly be in the Premier League. But then the Premier League will suffer, and it won't be the best league in the world, and it will lose the glamour, and it will lose the money and the TV rights and stuff over time. But England would probably go far in a World Cup. So what do you do in that? I mean, personally, I would not do that. I support England and I watch them, but international would bore the hell out of me. So I would rather have the gates open so the Premier League can stay amazing. That's my opinion. We won today, by the way, 5-0. Sorry. Good goal. So yeah, it's mad. It's all gonna probably backfire, but you never know. Brexit will probably be a bad thing. Theresa has been doing such a terrible job. I don't really like Theresa May, to be honest. I'm edging towards maybe voting the Lib Dem in the next election. I'm going to see how that pans out. I'm looking at them thinking, maybe. Switzerland isn't in the... Now, that's interesting, TF. How has that worked out? Is it a good thing? Do you soar from that situation, or would you rather be in and all of that? I personally thought we were stronger in. Who is Theresa? No, you don't have to apologise. Theresa May is our Prime Minister. Our Prime Minister, David Cameron, left after we voted to leave. And then she kind of just took the role then. So, we should probably talk about like Transformers or something. What do we talk about that's geeky? What's in the news? Well, I was going to talk about something, but I don't want to get into spoilers, so I'm going to avoid it. My Flash movie that I'm doing is going very well. It is going very well. I'm really loving it. It's yeah. No, it's progressing very well. I've nearly finished it. I've got the voice and the music to add, as well as like 2 or 3 more effects type shots. So it's a very effects driven short film. It's probably 1.5 minutes long, and that's heartbreaking because I've worked on it solid for 2 weeks now, and it's only 1.5 minutes long. It was a 4-hour, no, 9 till, it was a 5-hour shoot. It was a 5-hour shoot, and I've been editing it for 2 weeks, and we've got 1.5 minutes out of it. Maybe 2 at the end. Heartbreaking. This is why I stopped doing stop motion, because it's heartbreaking. You work your ass off to do all of that, and then to just get 30 seconds footage. Although I had a really like proud moment when I sort of looked at it and I was like, this is actually one of the best things I've ever done. So that's pretty good. I don't know, because I'm actually French, but because I was born in Paris and then my parents moved to Switzerland, and the only thing I really hate about living in Switzerland is the fact that you can't order everything offline. There aren't any IMAX theatres and OTF fandom. That's where you have to be you have to be the source. You have to be the start of the. You have to be like that guy who's gonna like the Earth gets destroyed by an asteroid, and you're like the one remaining man, and you have to repopulate the Earth. You have to be that guy. You have to be the guy who starts everything. You have to start that TF fandom in Switzerland. and give Switzerland the TF fan base that it deserves. Got very passionate then. I had a dream that all the toys were good, like well, that was definitely a dream because that wouldn't happen in real life. Where's the Arkham Knight tonight? I was born in Paris too. I was born not too far from where I am now. Amazing story. Sorry, didn't listen. Did you do a stop motion? No, I was talking about how unrewarding stop motion is. This Flash thing that I've been working on for a fortnight now, 2 weeks. We've got 1 minute 30, maybe 2 minutes footage out of it, and it was a 5-hour shoot. And it's the same with stop motion. You work on stop motion for a month, and you might have a minute total. Mad. I'm trying to think what to do. I feel like a little bit bored. Like I feel like I should be doing something for the stream. I'm trying to think, which is always a mission. I've got Voyager Megatron down here from that documentary shoot that we did a while ago. Episode 2. What can I do with this? TF Artist says, "Hey Ben, what episode of The Flash has recently aired for you?" We just had episode 6. Spoilers. Where, all right, I ain't going to spoil it, but someone showed up at the end of the episode and declared himself. And I was like that. And another guy went into a thing, and I think it's going to be the time that he gets his thing. Finally. So yeah, all the crap really hit the fan at the end of the episode. So next episode is the Killer Frost episode. That's this Tuesday coming up, so I'm very much looking forward to that. I have not seen the crossover. Arrow is continuing to be an amazing show. Again, it's good to say that. And Legends of Tomorrow was also very good. And so was Supergirl. I love these CW shows. They're amazing. They need to be on forever and ever. Let me just reply to this for a second. While I take a drink, let's talk about stuff. So yeah. We once shot a lightsaber battle in 2 hours. My phone died and we ended up getting like 2 minutes of footage, but the effects are still not finished. Lightsabers, I think, are easy to do for me because like I feel like anything is easier to do than what I'm currently doing now. Like I feel like I could run the 1500 meters and that'd be easier. This thing is taking it out of me. I really hope Onslaught isn't just a generic bad guy and has some sort of personality. Yeah, I really hope so. I hope he has screen time. I hope he has lines. I hope he has a good voice actor. Yeah, I hope he's not just in there to brand a new Chevy truck. I have faith. This is the one thing I've been saying time and time again. If you've watched any of my videos, streams, whatever, I've always said I have faith, and I continue to do that. Ben, have you ever been to Switzerland? I have not. I have not actually been abroad for probably about 10 years now. There's no particular reason why. I kind of like holidaying here in the UK. I think there's a lot of awesome places, as you've probably seen. You know, you've seen where they've been filming Transformers last night in Scotland. I want to go to that place because that looks amazing. Why don't we do that? You know, we've got loads of cool places. I do want to go somewhere though, but no, I've never been to Switzerland. I think there was a lot of stuff going on with Switzerland with the 2012 end of the world stuff, though, if I remember right. That was quite hilarious because I think there was a village in Switzerland, and yeah, that's it. I remember it was on the 21st of December 2012, and there was Sky News were covering it, and they actually had a guy because apparently the rumor was there was this village in Switzerland and the massive mountain behind it, and apparently, according to legend, apparently the mountain would open up and aliens would come out and rescue the people of the village, and the rest of the planet would obviously burn and disintegrate. Now, obviously that didn't happen. What my hilarious thing was the news reporter was in the village and he had the mountain behind him, and when the time came, he actually looked behind him with genuine, like, it was going to happen. Amazing. I've already watched episode 7 and the crossover. Let me tell you now, the crossover is amazing. I have faith for this. Again, I've got faith. I love these CW shows. What a time to be a comic book geek, fan, nerd, whatever. What happened to the van in the last night? Did he die or what? They never said who it was. Imagine Dreadwing's voice actor. Tony Todd, that is. He voiced Zoom and The Fallen as well. So Tony Todd is an amazing voice actor. You have to come to Bern one day. You'll probably regret it. But why am I going to regret it? That's not good advertising, TF Nerd, if you're going to say you probably regret it. Anyone seen War for the Planet of the Apes? Yeah, well, yeah, definitely. I love those films. Those films are amazing. The Rise of the Planet of the Apes was an amazing film. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes is one of my favorite films for a long time. Would anyone mind Mark Ryan doing the voice for Onslaught? All I'm going to say, theory-wise, Mark Ryan is heavily involved with the production of this film. He's been putting pictures up on Facebook, on his profile of places where the last night shot, and I really do think, yeah, he might voice another character, but he might voice Bumblebee. Maybe he did the voice for Bumblebee. Can you imagine if he's voicing Bumblebee? I usually just watch the Flash episodes online after they're in the US. Yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, I stick to our UK thing because we actually have shorter breaks. I know you have to wait more, but like the Flash has been on a break for a couple of weeks, and we've just had a continual run of episodes, which has been cool. I feel like Mark Ryan would voice Hot Rod. I hope it's not. Nah, I feel like they've got a young, cool American dude to voice Hot Rod. I think that's where they should go. Can I ask you guys an honest question? Do you think they're going to do Rodimus Prime in this film? in the last night, do you think we're going to see Rodimus Prime? Let me know. It's not like a big city, and there aren't a lot of. Cinema showing movies in German, but if you like nature and stuff, it's cool. I spoke to Alex a couple of days ago because I was contemplating going to Canada next year or something. So, and he really big Canada up. He said there's some dodgy parts and whatnot, but he said overall it's a really nice place. I've always wanted to visit Canada anyway. Can you imagine if I went to Canada? Can you imagine the collaboration that's going to happen? I will go to ages 3 and up, and I was so beyond one episode of the Raging Nation. Apparently, Hot Rod is going to have a French accent. That's interesting. That's very interesting. I don't want to hear the name Rodimus Prime in the movie. Why not? Pray for Optimus. I don't think so. I really hope he doesn't have a French accent. I think it's interesting, but I don't understand it if he does. But it's the movies. They do their own thing. I think as long as it's understandable, I think like Dino's accent was perfect for the character. I really like that. I always thought Dino sounded like Ezio. Ezio Auditore. My name is Ezio Auditore. I come to. My name is Ezio Auditore, and I've come for the assassin. Grazie, grazie. Yeah. Ezio's a badass man. Oh, oh, no. I don't think so because the kids these days are all non-transformers. I don't know who Hot Rod is. They're Bumblebee. Bumblebee plays the Rodimus Prime role. Bumblebee Prime. Bumble Prime. Can you imagine that? Bumble Prime. Oh god, it's like fusion. You probably clear the whole. Yeah, probably. Rodimus is cool, but they can't kill Optimus again. Yeah, I think the only way they can do the Rodimus thing is if Optimus just goes away. I don't think he has to die, but I think if Optimus goes, I am relinquishing leadership of the Autobots while I go somewhere and do this. Bumblebee, you are now Bumble Prime, and you will lead them for me till I get back from the shops. Rodimus is cool, but I've read that. That would be ridiculous. Dino was awesome. Are they going to Dark again? They killed Lucas pretty graphically in Dark of the Moon. You saw people's bones. Yeah, but I don't think people were that bothered about it. I was shocked when that happened, but I don't know why I didn't see it coming. I think it wasn't necessarily to show off any gore or graphicness or anything. It was to show off how evil Lockdown is and how willing he is to just wipe off and kill humans. So, yeah. I think we all know now what happened if Rodimus Prime is in the movie. Oh, I'm tired. Oh. Does anyone want to watch me sleep for like the rest of the stream? Because I can do that, no problem. I had this idea of Optimus Prime just leaving like after a big explosion. Everyone thinks he's dead, but like he's faked his death then, something like that. That'd be pretty interesting. Because Optimus, what I liked in Transformers Prime is when Optimus lied to Jack about the Omega lock or the Omega key. The key to Vector Sigma. Sorry, and he's just said to Jack, he was just the key to the ground bridge power supply. He said, what is this? It is the key to the ground bridge power supply. Why are you giving it to me? Shouldn't Ratchet have this? Perhaps. But I've been impressed by how much you've matured since we first met. As such, I think it is important for you to hold this important device until I return. And I was just like, oh man, I don't care what that is. Jack, you've just been trusted by Optimus. That's amazing. Now, yeah, thank you. Yeah, and I just like the fact that Optimus is not perfect. Sometimes he lies. Sometimes he has to be in that situation. He's doing it for the right reasons. And I think the movie Optimus is definitely more than capable of maybe doing something like that. But I just like the fact that he lied. You know, I just thought he's done it with the right intentions, but at the end of the day, it's a lie. That's a bad thing. But you know, he's done it for good reasons. So I mean, they found it out in the end anyway, so it doesn't really matter. He should have just gone, Jack. This is the frigging key to Vector Sigma, all right? I'm gonna go in there and like pretend I'm gonna take my bra off and I'm gonna shoot everything I've got at Unicron. Now comes with a side effect, man. Look, I am probably going to forget who I am, and I'm probably going to revert back to the librarian that I was. But in that case, just look, you've got Ratchet, you've got RC, Bulkhead, all of that. They'll probably get back, no problem. Just tell one of them, this is the key to Vector Sigma. They'll know what to do. Just hold on to it. I don't see what the issue is. I mean, they probably wouldn't have done that version in the show, but there's an alarm that keeps going off outside, and it's really annoying. I hope it's not my car alarm. So I might have to go. No, it's not. It sounds way too miles away. I want a prequel with a young Optimus and Megatron to show their friendship. That'd be cool. They kind of touched on that in Prime, so. But yeah, that'd be pretty cool, like a full series. But I have to recommend go and read the book Transformers. What's the name of the book? Man, that alarm. Sorry, guys, 2 seconds. I just want to see if anyone's outside. How weird. I agree. What was that book called? Transformers. Oh, it was cool. I'll try and find it out if I can. Wasn't there a prequel on Cybertron? A young Optimus. A young Optimus is not a young Optimus. He's a Orion Pax. He's young Orion Pax, and he's inexperienced. He's a librarian. He's great at what he does. He is aware of the corruption in high places. So he's kind of by the book, but he's willing to, like, the law. He got in contact with a gladiator in Kaon, which is like the rough part of Cybertron. So he's willing to sort of go where it's necessary, again for the right reasons, even if it means going the wrong way sometimes. So Orion Pax is learning, and I think that's really cool. Look at me smiling. Yeah, and he's smaller and less bulky, and he looks more he's naive is the word. Yeah, the book takes place on Cybertron. Yeah, it's let me try and find out what it is, because it's gonna bug me. Because the name is right on the end of my tongue right now. Transformers book, and then Exodus. That's the one. Transformers Exodus. Alex Irvine. And then there's Transformers Exiles as well, which is also very good. Yeah, Transformers Exodus is something I recommend highly. I love that book. If I was making my own movie, I'd make like this shy guy with a big heart who's always there for his friends. Blah, blah. I never liked the idea of Transformers having a romance. I've never been grasped by that. They sort of did a thing in the movies where there was like Springer and RC had a little bit of a flirty sort of thing, but I never really bought it, and I don't know why. It's because you're just like, well, how are you gonna have a relationship? Exactly. Is it canon? I don't know actually. I don't think it's official canon, but it's damn close to it, and it's an amazing thing. If you know the backstory of Prime, it's pretty much in detail with that, and it's very, very, very closely linked with the War for Cybertron, Fall of Cybertron universe, especially War for Cybertron. But it's got characters in like Alpha Trion, Starscream's in there. He's like traditional Starscream. It's got the primes. It's got you know, Orion Pax, it's Megatronus is there. So I recommend it highly. It's an amazing book. It's one of my favorite, if not my favorite, Transformers book. It's one of my favorite books. So yeah. Do Transformers reproduce? Why are we on to that question? I don't know. I don't know. No, Transformers don't reproduce. One, because they don't have the reproductive areas, but also because they well, how are Transformers made? They're done by Vector Sigma and the core of Cybertron, or the Well of Allsparks in recent times. So um, yeah, yeah. The book, yeah, Sentinel Prime is there. Um, yeah, there's a lot of characters which, if you're reading the book, let me just move this down a little bit. If you're reading the book, you're gonna go, okay, right, he's in there. Oh yeah, that name, yeah. You're just gonna be going like that, because that's what I was doing. I was like, oh, it's Hoist, and you know, it's Hound, okay, and then you're just like, okay, I've got it, Alphatron, right, you know. So, yeah, it's a very good book. I'm not being sponsored by it. My idea would be like my idea would be like there is a tower which is connected directly with Cybertron's core, Primus heart, and Primus literally gives the Transformer life. No, it's an actual book, like paper book. Yeah, it's good though. Yeah, well, that isn't. I think that's like kind of what the Well of Allsparks is, isn't it? I mean, that's kind of, if anyone's watched the Transformers Prime Beast Hunters movie and how that ends. God, that was sad, by the way. But do not lament my absence, for in my spark I know that this is not the end. Merely put, or simply put, another transformation. My name is Optimus Prime, leader of the Autobots. Leader. We have come to the Earth for the cube. The Cuba. Because he doesn't say cube, he says Cuba. It's like a hospital where the Transformers are born. Oh, wow. Well, to be fair, in reference to the movies, Starscream had hatchlings, so God knows what he was up to while Megatron was gone. I don't even want to go there. It was sad because you guys know my opinion on it. You know, I have not watched I've not watched RID, so I'm not going to comment on it. I've seen little bits of Starscream's thing, which I was glad that, you know, because they left his fate open at the end of the series. You had no idea if he'd been killed by the Predacons, or if he got out, or if he destroyed them, or whatever. You just kind of, and I kind of went with the idea that, yeah, they probably killed him, and I was gutted by that because Starscream's my favorite. So I'm glad that they've, you know, tying up little loose ends like that. But, you know, also I'm thinking that show had the potential to go for 6, 7 seasons, easy. They had so many characters. You think, like, I know that the series covered a lot of characters, but they didn't. They hardly touched the tip in terms of characters. You think of your main cast of like named Transformers. You got Optimus, Megatron, Starscream, Shockwave, Soundwave, RC, Hound, not Hound, Bulkhead, Bumblebee, Smokescreen, Ratchet, Knockout, Breakdown, Wheeljack, Ultra Magnus, Predaking, am I missing anyone else? Arachnid, Nemesis Prime, I'm going to count. Unicron. I feel like I'm missing some. Hard Shell, who was basically Bombshell from G1. So that's it, really. So that's 19 main characters from the Transformers lore. That's 19. Now, you think how many Transformers characters are in the lore? I really wanted to see Jazz in Transformers Prime. I know they put him in RID, but I wanted to see him in Prime. Smokescreen was cool. I wanted to see Prowl. Prowl had some cool designs for the game that was out at the time as well. So, so they could have done so much as well on Prime, and I was just disappointed with how not with how it ended. I was just disappointed by the length of the show. It was just too short for what it should have been. Gonna have to respectfully disagree with you, TF Nerd. I watched TF RID and it's pretty good. Sure, it's no Transformers Prime, but it's good and it's no right. And that's why I'm not judging it yet, because if I watch it and enjoy it, then I'll end up having to take it back. So I can't say I hate something that I've not seen. It would be better if it wasn't a sequel to Prime. 2 seconds, guys. I've watched the first season. It was disappointing. Maybe there's just nothing we can do to change that. We're just gonna have to live with it. Maybe it's just me, but I don't like to change the animation style. And the Decepticons and all animals. The space thing shows up every time we discover a new Decepticon. We can run over it, even though it's irrelevant. See, I've yet to watch it, so if I watch it, I will do a review or something on my channel, and you can check it out here. But like I said, in its defense, I like the fact that they carried on the Starscream character like the way they did. You know, but I think, yeah, maybe it's better if it was its own thing, but we'll see. Anyway, guys, I am going to wrap up the stream. So I want to thank you all for coming. Keep an eye on my channel and keep an eye on my Facebook page, because I really want to say that my Flash movie will be finished this week. I really want to say that. So hopefully it is. And you'll have to let me know what you think, because there's been a lot of hard work and effort gone into that. And I genuinely mean that. I'm not like exaggerating that. It's been a lot of late night shoot, late nights editing, and just doing it as soon as I've got in from work as well. Literally get in, get changed, and then get editing. And that's really been it. So, yeah. Realised that 31st December is on a Saturday. Will there be a stream? That's a difficult one to answer. I have actually got plans this New Year's Eve, which is very different for me, because I don't usually do anything on New Year's Eve. There might be a stream in the day, maybe. There definitely won't be one at night, but I might do one in the day. I think that's what we're going to do. So I'll confirm it nearer the time, but keep an eye out. I'll go probably with what I've just said. There'll probably be in the day, probably like 3 or 4 p.m. or something, something stupid like that. But it definitely won't be at night. So, but I'll do something for midnight, surely. I'll think of something. I'll do so. I'll let you know. I'll keep you in the loop. Hopefully Megatron returns in RAD, but I feel like he's going to go back as a Decepticon. Oh yeah, because I left his story open as well. He just went off. We didn't even know if he was going to call himself Galvatron or not. Why don't you upload all the Flash stuff on YouTube? I think it's just I don't know, actually. That's a good question. I don't know. I haven't got. There's not a specific reason. I think like if I upload stuff to Facebook, it's kind of exclusive to Facebook. Sometimes there's no reason behind it. I feel like especially for the stuff that I've done, it's more test stuff. So it's not what I would deem like a full video. It's not like something where I go like oh, it's a full video, so I'll upload it to YouTube. Because it's test stuff, I feel like you can get a bit more feedback from like Facebook and stuff, and like you can see you know, I uploaded that video to my personal page as well, so, and that got some really good feedback. So yeah, so there's no specific reason to it, Duck King. It's just how I roll, really. When it's like full and proper, then it'll go for YouTube. But if it's just like things where I'm just looking for how the reaction is, you know, just see how that goes, it's usually probably just going to go on Facebook. So that's it, really. So you guys have a very good weekend, or rest of the weekend. I am going away soon. I'm in work this week, which is I'm in work I'm in work this week. I finish on Friday, and then I'm off Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and I'm off Wednesday, but I am coming back Wednesday. So it shouldn't affect the streams because I'm not actually going away till Sunday. So we should have our normal Saturday night stream next week as usual. So that should be fine. Then we've got we probably won't be that far away from Christmas then after that. So we'll have to see. When does Christmas fall this year? Just quickly before I leave. Christmas is on a Sunday, so there'll probably be a stream on the Christmas Eve for sure. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do a Christmas Eve stream. We'll get festive, even if I'm in a hotel. So yeah. So it'll be next week technically. I'll be leaving a week tomorrow, so it's next Sunday I'll be going away, and then I'll be back on Wednesday. But it's just to get a bit of a break, really. That's it. So yeah. So you guys, yeah, thank you very much. You guys also have a great rest of the weekend, and I'll see you probably. Well, you'll see me in a week if I can get my Flash video done. Yeah, and then the week after, then it's Rogue One and Trailer Week. So get this week out of the way, and then the week after is Trailer Week. So we'll be looking forward to that. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. All right, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Have a good weekend, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Thanks for coming, guys. See ya.